So we've got Vergil Ortiz versus Eimantas Stanionis coming up this Saturday. And this is a really good fight. A fight that I'm genuinely happy is happening. It's not a fight we usually get between two up-and-coming contenders who are both genuinely one fight away from at least deserving a title shot. This is a fight between two undefeated, up-and-coming, high-level punchers with good amateur pedigree and have already built up pretty decent resumes so far. I mean, they've beaten some nice opponents. I mean, you look at Vergil's resume, you've seen him beat guys like Maurice Hooker and Michael McKinson, and we've seen Eimantas Stanionis come off that victory against Radzab Butayev, who is a very good fighter as well. And you know how I see this fight playing out, I actually have a different prediction than most people for this fight. The way I see this fight playing out is different than how most people see it. What I see happening overall, I see it being a very competitive back-and-forth fight, fought within relatively close range of both fighters landing big shots on the inside, both fighters definitely getting their fair share off. However, I do see Vergil outworking Stanionis and getting the better of it. However, I think throughout this fight, I see both fighters getting hurt separately. I see Stanionis hurting Vergil Ortiz at some point in the fight, but I definitely see Vergil Ortiz hurting Stanionis at some point in the fight as well. And what I see the final outcome being is I see Vergil Ortiz outwilling Stanionis and actually defeating him on points. I am picking Vergil Ortiz to win this fight by a unanimous decision victory, 116-112, 117-111. I am not picking him to stop Stanionis. A lot of people are. I believe Stanionis has a granite chin, one of the best chins in the welterweight division. He has a very tight guard, a guard that is not easy to get through, and I don't see Vergil Ortiz having success getting through that guard. He's going to try to get through it, and he'll get through it to a point where he wins the rounds, but I don't see him getting through it to the point where he stops Stanionis. I don't even think he's going to drop him. I don't think either fighter is going to get dropped in this fight, but I do think both fighters, including Vergil, are going to get hurt at some point in this fight. I think this fight will be very entertaining. It's the best fight of this weekend, in my opinion. As much as I like Jaron Ennis, and I do think his fight is solid, this fight is definitely objectively a better fight than the Boots Ennis fight, and I'm picking Vergil Ortiz to win this fight 8 rounds to 4, 9 rounds to 3, unanimous decision in a back-and-forth, entertaining matchup. But this is going to be a really good fight. It's a great test for both men. They have both been rising up the ranks and facing respectable opposition, but I feel that Vergil Ortiz is more seasoned, he's more polished, and I feel he has more tools offensively. But this fight is pretty much guaranteed to be very entertaining. It's going to be fought within close range. I see both fighters landing shots upstairs, downstairs, both fighters getting hurt, as I mentioned. But what I see being the difference in this fight, I see Vergil's work rate, and I feel he has not just more tools, as I mentioned, but I feel he has a higher offensive arsenal than Stanionis. Stanionis comes forward, he pressures good, he lands some nice shots, he has very good punch technique and very good punch placement, but Vergil Ortiz is much more dynamic offensively. He throws a much higher variety of punches, and I feel that both fighters are relatively even defensively. Neither fighter really impresses me defensively, but Stanionis has such a tight guard, and Vergil Ortiz, he will usually take one to get one, but overall he has so much power that these guys that he fights, his offense is basically his defense, where guys don't really want to trade with Vergil because they respect his power so much, which indirectly is a defensive mechanism. Because he hits so hard, no one's really willing to open up too much against him. When we saw Maurice Hooker do it, he got battered and he got stopped, and I feel Stanionis fights him too recklessly. I see him getting stopped as well. But my final pick, Vergil Ortiz, unanimous decision, competitive but deserved. It won't be that competitive. It'll be a solid 8-4, maybe 9-3. You guys tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, though. Thanks for watching. Tell me your predictions. Whoever gets the closest to calling this fight will get their comment pinned down below. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later. God bless. Peace.